As you all know, we're a year out from the election, and even though it seems like the two nominees are inevitable, there are still some potential options out there. No, never you, DeSantis, okay? I'm talking about candidates that have main character energy, like this guy.
After leaving Shark Tank and agreeing to sell the majority stake in his NBA team, does Mark Cuban want to run for president?
The billionaire, Mark Cuban, he just sold his majority stake in the Dallas Mavericks.
Wow.
Why did he do that?
My opinion, running for president, or at least exploring a run.
Mark Cuban makes sense. He's very famous. He can self-fund, and he would have sort of the right approach to go mix things up in the general election.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a huge Mark Cuban fan. He obviously knows how to run businesses. I'm a huge fan. I hope he does run for president.
You know who I like, and he's not a politician? Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban.
Okay, an outsider billionaire with a reality show about business. Why has no one ever thought of that, okay? I just hope he has a bunch of corrupt kids. Now, look, there are obviously differences between Trump and Mark Cuban. For example, Cuban is an actual billionaire, all right? Okay. He made his money the honest way by inventing the Cuban sandwich, okay? He also owns a basketball team, which means he actually wants to hire black people, okay? But this news got me thinking about how thirsty we still are for a celebrity in chief, and the concept isn't new. Well, before Trump, celebrities from Arnold Schwarzenegger to Ronald Reagan all succeeded in politics, and it makes sense. They've got huge name ID, they're charismatic, and they already lie for a living, okay? That's like 90% of the job. The other 10% is pardoning turkeys and invading the Middle East, but you know. But this year, the stakes feel higher, okay? Americans who don't want another President Trump are worried that the current president doesn't have the star power to beat him, even though Biden is almost the combined age of 4 Jenna Ortegas. Now, call me old-fashioned, but I'd prefer our politicians come from politics, okay? I know it's weird. It's like how I want my surgeons to come from medical school and not Grey's Anatomy, but hey, if it takes a celebrity to beat Donald Trump, then all right, let's play that game. But why stop at Mark Cuban? There's lots of celebrities out there who would make good presidents. For example, how about The Rock? Why not? He's got the name recognition. He could literally carry this country on his back, okay? And polls already showed he's got more support than Biden. I mean, I don't know anything about his politics or his ideas for the country, but on the other hand, he's tall. So, yeah, run for president, Dwayne. Okay? Oh, here's another option. How about Keanu Reeves? That's a great choice, okay? Just because we can replace the entire military-industrial complex with John Wick, all right? You send him to Moscow, and that war is over by breakfast. Although if his dog starts biting Secret Service agents, you don't want to be the guy who has to take his dog away, all right? Now, of course, Oprah would be an amazing option because she's f***ing Oprah, all right? If you even have to ask why she should be president, you'll be the first to be deported, all right? Or how about a president who has sat in this very chair? No, not me. I love taking bribes too much. What about Jon Stewart? He's a voice folks trust. He got a common sense perspective. He's gotten more legislation passed than most members of Congress. Plus, I asked everybody in this building, and not one person has any dirt on him, okay? Which means he's really good at hiding his dirt, all right? You ain't gonna never find his P-tape, all right? And for all of you saying that we can't have a short Jewish comedian running our country, guess what? They did it in Ukraine. And everything in Ukraine is going great, all right? Let's move on. What about Matthew McConaughey? Anyone? Okay. No Matthew McConaughey. What about Beyonce? Okay. All right. And sorry, Swifties, it can't be Taylor because she's still too young, and she was born in Kenya. But listen, before we dive back into bed with a celebrity candidate, we got to be honest about how effective they would really be. Just because you know how to run a company, it doesn't mean you know how to run a country. Just because you can play a politician, it doesn't mean you know how to legislate. Just because you can stop bullets with your hand, that might be helpful, actually, because it would have helped Kennedy. I'm not saying celebrities can't become politicians, but maybe we don't let them start at president because you can't squeeze years of political experience into a training montage. And besides, if celebrities want to run the country, they already have a place for that in our society. And that place is the Illuminati. All right?